Hi guys, this is Sam here from BikeCommuterHero.com, and today we're going to take a look at bicycles under $600 that you may want to consider if you're in the market for a new commuter bike. We're going to take a look at a bunch of different categories because we all ride different terrains and different distances, and we have different fitness levels and different preferences. So I'm going to present to you not only hybrid bikes, which are probably the most suitable bikes for everybody, but some other bikes as well. We're going to throw in a mountain bike and folding bike, so cruiser bike as well. So stay around and enjoy the video. The first bike under $600 you should consider is the Trek Fx1 Disc, which comes in at $569. This is one of the most popular commuter bikes among new commuters. It's available in two colors, solid charcoal and Volt. The Volt is a very good looking bike indeed, but it may draw too much unwanted attention, which may be a drawback for a commuter. If you are on a tighter budget, you can also consider the Trek Fx1, which is nearly identical in specifications, but it comes with feed brakes instead of disc brakes. But it comes in at $469, which saves you another $100 that you can put toward fenders, lights, and a helmet. It's a perfectly capable bike for a beginner, and if you ride in city traffic where brakes are not used that intensely, you can save a nice sum right there. The Fx1 Disc has an aluminum frame and a steel fork, and it weighs in at a total of 28.45 pounds or 12.9 kilograms. This is not super light, but it's sufficiently lightweight for a commuter. It's available in small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large. Although you are not in a completely upright position like you are on a Dutch style bike or a city bike, it has a comfortable enough geometry for longer rides in the saddle. Plus, it's going to be a lot faster on flat roads and much more capable on hills. The frame has mounting points for fenders and the rear rack. Although you need to purchase them separately, installing them is quite easy. The Fx1 Disc comes with disc brakes, more specifically with Tektro mechanical disc brakes, which provide ample stopping power, and the pads should last you a long time between having to replace them. The Fx1 Disc comes with a mixed drivetrain, and it has Shimano's entry-level Altus and Tourney components, which get the job done just fine. They're not the best nor the most durable, but they are sufficient for the intended use. The bike has a 7-speed freewheel hub with 14 to 34 teeth at the rear and a 3-disc crankset with 48, 38 and 28 teeth. In layman's terms, this is a 21-speed bike. This is perfectly sufficient for most people, especially for commuters. The bike has 35mm Bontrager H2 hybrid tires, which provide good cushioning on rougher roads despite the bike not having a suspension fork. These tires also offer good puncture resistance. The Fx1 Disc is not a very exciting bike, but it's a very well balanced all-rounder and a perfectly capable commuter. The second bike under $600 is the Giant Escape Disc 3, which comes in at $530. This is another popular commuter bike, available in metallic black and in metallic blue. The Giant Escape 3 is a cheaper variant, available at $440, which comes equipped with rim brakes. The Escape 3 is the lowest in specs in the Escape lineup, with the Escape 1 offering the highest end components and the Escape 2 being in between the two. The Escape 3 has an aluminum frame and a high tensile steel fork. There is no official information on the weight in the spec sheet, but digging around I have found that the bike weighs around 28.5 pounds or 12.9 kilograms, which is identical to the Fx1 Disc. There are 4 sizes available: small, medium, large and extra large. The Escape 3 Disc is Giant's entry-level hybrid or flat bar road bike. Although at first glance it is very similar to the Trek FX models, it has a geometry which puts the rider in a slightly more forward-leaning position. If you're looking for a hybrid bike, but with an even more comfortable, upright riding position, take a look at the Giant Escape 3 Comfort, which sets you back $475. Now back to the Escape 3 Disc. You get mounting points for fenders and racks on the frame. They aren't included in the price, but if you have $600 to spend, you're still within the budget if you buy them. The brakes are Tektro-mechanical brakes with 180mm front and rear rotors, so you have sufficient stopping power. The Escape 3 Disc comes with Shimano's low-end tourney drivetrain, but I have seen these bikes sold with slightly higher and SRAM X4 derailleurs. I couldn't find out more information on Giant's website. Either way, the drivetrain will do the job just fine. There are 7 speeds at the rear, ranging from 14 to 34 teeth, and 3 at the front, which have 48, 38 and 28 teeth. This is identical to the Trek Fx1. The bike comes with Giant GX wheels, which come with double rim walls. They won't be knocked out of true easily, even if you are a heavy rider riding on rough roads. The tires are 38mm wide, which offers some puncture resistance. They are designed for riding on the road, and 38mm has plenty of air volume, so it absorbs bumps coming from shaky roads pretty well. The third bike is the Trek Dual Sport 1, and this is going to allow you to commute in comfort even if you have some off-road segments in your commute. It comes in at $569, available in black and in red versions. The frame material is aluminum and it has a suspension fork with 63mm of travel. This makes a huge difference on rough roads such as trail, gravel roads or cobblestones. The ride becomes noticeably smoother as the suspension dampens out the rough parts. You can adjust the preload of the suspension, which results in a squishier or a stiffer ride, but it doesn't have the lockout function, so the fork will always have some travel. What it means in practice is that whether you want it or not, the suspension will always be active, and this leads to some wasted energy when standing out of the saddle. This is not surprising at this price point. The weight of Dual Sport is just over 30 pounds or 13.7 kilograms. The bike's geometry is a bit sportier than the Fx1 Disc, but it still allows you to ride in a comfortable position. It comes in small, medium, large and extra large sizes. Mounting points are available on the frame, so you can equip the bike with fenders, racks and bottle cages too. The Dual Sport has Tektro-mechanical disc brakes, which perform very well indeed. Just like the other bikes mentioned so far in this video, the Dual Sport also has Shimano's entry-level components in the drivetrain. It's a mixture of Altus shifters and real derailleurs with turny front derailleurs. The range of gear ratios is identical to the Giant Escape 3 Disc and the Fx1 Disc, 14 to 34 teeth and 7 speeds at the rear, and 48, 38, 28 teeth at the front. It has plenty of low gears for climbing, and it's sufficiently fast for most riders on flat. The rims and tires also reflect that this bike is capable of going off the beaten path. It has double wall rims and 40mm wide gravel-specific tires. They offer plenty of grip on the trail roads and offer some puncture resistance. The next bike under $600 is the Trek Marlin 5, which comes in at $569. We don't think of mountain bikes as commuters, but they are very suitable for those who want to spice up their ride by jumping onto curbs and take shortcuts in the woods. Admittedly, they are not for everyone, since most of them lack mounting points for fenders and racks, which are two essential features for many commuters. But take a look at this one. The Marlin 5 has mounting points for a rear rack. If you're looking for some adventure and you don't mind the idea of getting dirty when it rains, this could be an exciting bike to consider. Or if you just want a second commuter in your arsenal. The Marlin 5 is available in 3 color combinations: black and gray, dark aquatic and black, and orange and gray. The frame is made of aluminum and it has internal cable routing and rack and kickstand mounts. It has a coil spring front suspension with 100 millimeters of travel, except the extra small size, which only has 80 millimeters of travel. There are 7 sizes available, so you can dial in the perfect size for you. Extra small, small, medium, medium large, large, extra large, and extra extra large. Women's versions are only available up to medium large size. The frame designs change slightly for the extra small and small models, but the bike's geometry remains the same. The Marlin weighs in at 31.85 pounds, which is 14.44 kilograms. The Marlin offers a comfortable riding position, which is best suited for off-road riding and not so much for riding on paved roads for longer periods of time, so you should only consider this bike if you go in and out of the saddle and go off-road. It's not going to be the best choice for a 10-mile flat ride in the city. The brakes are Tektro hydraulic disc brakes with plenty of stopping power even on steep hills and in harsh weather conditions. They can be easily operated just with one finger too. You're getting 7 speeds at the rear, ranging from 12 to 32 teeth, and 3 at the front, 42, 32, and 24 teeth. This means that you get plenty of low gears, but you're also getting some good high gear ratios to pedal fast as well. The drivetrain has Shimano's entry-level Altus shifters and tourney derailleurs. They get the job done just fine. The Marlin 5 has 27.5-inch tires for the extra small and small sizes and 29-inch tires for the larger sizes. The knobby tires offer good traction on the trail and in the mud as well. They roll over obstacles with ease, and you don't need to worry about pinch flats either. Let's shift gears and take a look at a completely different bike for a completely different type of commute. This is the Tilt 500 folding bike from Decathlon, which comes in at $349, which is nearly half of the $600 budget. Decathlon is huge in Europe and in India, but they are also present in the US, offering free shipping on many items nationwide. For $350, you're getting a folding bike, which is a great option if you combine your bike commute with public transportation, or if you live in an apartment and have no place to store a bike. You can also keep it in the trunk of your car and drive halfway. It's also a good bike if you don't want or you can't lock up your bike outside. It opens up many possibilities. The Tilt makes choosing the color and size very easy, since there's only one color and one size. The frame is made of aluminum and it has a steel fork. The bike has a hinge on the middle of the frame tube and folds in half for storage. The handlebar and the pedals can also be folded for easy storage. The dimensions when folded are 30.7 inches by 26 inches by 15 inches. The total weight of the bike is 28.4 pounds or 12.9 kilograms. The Tilt 500 puts you in a reasonably comfortable riding position, but it is designed for shorter rides. Despite it being a folding bike, it doesn't feel wobbly or unstable. The bike comes equipped with fenders, and it can accommodate a rear rack too, which you can buy separately. The brakes are V-brakes, which provide sufficient stopping power in the city. Since the bike isn't intended for off-road riding, this is all you need. The Tilt 500 has 7 gears and a grip shifter, both from Shimano. The range of gears is quite limited. Climbing steep hills or going fast on flat roads are both going to be a challenge. This bike is designed to get you from point A to point B in the city faster than walking would. The 20-inch wheels have single wall rims and between tires, which offer sufficient puncture protection in the city. The bike also has a comfortable saddle with a decent amount of cushioning. The last bike on this list is the Giant Simple 3. This is the most comfortable bike to ride on short distances, say up to 5 to 6 miles. It doesn't excel in performance, but it excels in comfort and in style. It comes in $10 shy of $600, but it has everything that you need in a city commuter. Fenders, rear rack, kickstand, and it even has an internal gear hub with 3 gears. You can choose between metallic blue and metallic black colors, and it is only available in one size. It's an aluminum frame with a steel fork. The Simple 3 is a crossover design of a beach cruiser and a city bike. The swept-back handlebars put the rider in a completely upright position. The saddle is wide and well padded. The Simple 3 only has a coaster brake, so you're left without a brake on the front wheel. This bike is designed for slower speeds, and it's not suitable for hilly rides. The internal gear hub has 3 gears, which is good for smaller hills, such as getting up bridges, but it will struggle on any serious gradient. The Simple 3 runs on 26-inch tires, which are 53 mm wide. This is another way of making the ride a relaxing experience rather than a marathon. So with so many bikes available in the entry-level category, it's hard to pick the best one, especially because Commutes and Commuters differ so much. But it's quite easy to point out some that are worthy of consideration. Let me know in the comments if I missed a bike or a category that should have made it to this list. Thank you very much for watching. Pedal on. Bye bye.